Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. A short walking video where I just want to offer some advice from my heart, from experience, to spiritual seekers who are going through a spiritual awakening and looking for the right path to follow. In this time period, we are living in, very likely in the second Jahiliyyah, the second age of darkness. So right now it is very difficult to find the right path, and it is very difficult to find a teacher, a sheikh, that is on the right path, Siratul Mustaqim. Muslims, every time you do standing in Salat, you say Al-Fatiha, and you say Idina Siratul Mustaqim. You're chanting for Allah to show you the straight path. Sirat alladina anamta alayhim ghayril maghdubi alayhim waladallin. The path of those who Allah has bestowed favors. One tafsir of this ayah means the awliya, the walis, because they are favored by Allah. Allah loves the awliya, the wali Allah. That is why they are called the friends of Allah. Ghayril maghdubi alayhim waladallin. Not those who have invoked Allah's wrath, or those who have gone astray. So finding this Siratul Mustaqim, this right path, is very challenging when one goes through spiritual awakening, because in this time period, the Antichrist, Masih Dajjal, is really fighting a spiritual war. That's the big war of Armageddon right now. We have these exoteric problems in the world where we see fires in the forests. In America, we see pandemic diseases, we see rumors of wars and a lot of arming up going on by the geopolitical powers, but there is a spiritual war. And Dajjal, he is trying to capture the spiritual seekers who are going through awakening, and he catches them when they are looking for a path, and then offers one of the thousands of fake gurus and fake spiritual guides out there, fake sheikhs, so to speak, to misguide people. And the worst thing is that they give you an idol to believe in your heart. And once one starts corrupting the heart into believing in an idol, an image of something that is not real, most people will never recover from that. And this is what you can say is shirk. A'udhu billah. May Allah protect us from this. So what I wish I knew when I was new in the path is that when you are going to spiritual awakening, that's when you are going to be tested, because it is said in a hadith, I believe, it was one sheikh who narrated and commented, saying that when you're looking for Allah, Allah is going to test you. Something like this, I'm paraphrasing. So when you're going through this spiritual awakening, you will be tested. And in this time period, you are going to be tested more, much more than in other time periods, because there are so many fake teachers out there. And the dangerous thing, there are a couple of things that one has to be aware of. I cannot go through all of this in a short video, but the most important one is a feel-good guru, a love guru, someone who wants to make you feel good. Basically, you're going through awakening, feeling pain, then someone is offering you a solution to that pain, a kind of ecstasy, a bliss, a heaven, so to speak. That is what you have to be careful about. That is how Dajjal catches, because that is exactly how alcohol makes people addicted, and drugs, because it makes you feel good when you are in pain. You are in pain, you drink, it produces dopamine, now you feel good. Now you're addicted to that bottle. And this is how the shirk comes. You become addicted to a guru that makes you feel good. But this is not the right path. Yes, there is bliss and these kinds of things on the right path as well. But just merely experiencing seeking or looking for ecstatic experiences, that is how Dajjal, through his false agents, is capturing people and their hearts in this time period. And I wish that I knew this when I was new on the path, going through my own, you can say, awakening, quote unquote. But these things I don't think that a short video on this is gonna cure it. It's just gonna be something that maybe one sees this video, then in maybe a couple of years when one has experienced life, one will understand what I mean in this video, because one has to really experience certain things in life to understand how dangerous this time period is, and how the Antichrist captures people when they are going through spiritual awakening. There are right guides out there. There are right people. There are right teachers. There is a straight path. There is the Siratul Mustaqim. But the Siratul Mustaqim is not necessarily about just continuously producing a bliss inside of you all the time. No, Siratul Mustaqim is real, is the real part, it's truth, it's reality, it's something that works in your life. When you're on the Siratul Mustaqim, you're going to be a better human being. You're going to function in society. The Zahir wa Batin, Allah is the Zahir, the manifest, and the hidden. The outer and the inner is one. And on the fake path, it's inner only. It's spirituality, quote unquote, only, with no form. So there's a lot of imagination, dreaming, and all of those things. But there is no external evidence to support any of that. There's this disconnect between mind and body, you can say. Disconnect between the outer and inner. That's the fake path. And that is what Imam Malik radiallahu anhu was warning about when he said, when you have spirituality only, tasawwuf only, but no sharia, then that will lead to heresy. Just like sharia without tasawwuf is going to lead to hypocrisy. You need sharia and tasawwuf. Or you need sharia wa haqiqa. You need the outer and the inner. Both of them. Known as Sheikh al-Kamil, according to some sheikhs. The perfect sheikh. The one that has the form and the essence combined in one. It doesn't mean one has to be extreme about law and so on. It's good to follow law, because we want to have taqwa. We want to fear Allah. And we want to be careful about transgression and making Allah angry at us, like it says, Ghayril Maghdubi alayhim waladalin amin. We don't want to be one of those who Allah become angry at and lead us astray. We want to follow Sirat al-Ladina anamta alayhim, the way of those who Allah has bestowed favors. These are the awliya, and the awliya say sharia wa haqiqa, the outer and the inner. Hopefully this video is helpful. Assalamu alaikum.